Hey Basement Collective, thank you for watching another Basement Collective video. Now we have the second part in the series of 2016 unboxing. As always at the beginning of each year, and of course we started this last year, we offer companies the opportunity to show off some of the new products they'd like the public to see, and people who might not always go to a game store like yourself who might not know these type of things. I know I didn't know about some of the stuff, but anyways, we already did one. This is the second video. In this video we have a couple games sent to us by Spartan Games. Now, if you don't know who Spartan Games are, you certainly are probably, new to the wargaming community, or maybe living under a rock. I'm kind of joking, but at the same time I'm not. They're a huge company. They have some huge hits. I mean, they have always had their Firestorm Armada, which is kind of like their flagship game, and they have tons of stuff. They have some scenery. They do the Dystopian War series, and Dystopian War is kind of like, I don't know, it's like classical wargaming, like you would see historical wargaming mixed up with some sci-fi in there. So of course you got the really small scale from 1 to 1200 all the way up to 32 different stuff. They also have things, they also have Uncharted Seas, which is a naval wargaming, so like you battle on the ocean type idea. And they just released this, and this has been a big hit recently, and that's the Halo Fleet Battles. Now that is very similar to Firestorm Armada in the fact that it is a ship game. You're commanding a fleet in space, but it's following the Halo line, so they got licensing. I'm a big fan of Halo, so this is very cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they sent us. So this is Firestorm Task Force. Now this is a new 2-player starter set. Now what this is this is focused on getting people who are new to Spartan, new to wargaming in general, into wargaming. So it's a very easy game. It's a fast-paced game that takes around 45 minutes to play. It's set in the Firestorm Armada Galaxy, or Firestorm Galaxy. That's certainly cool, so we'll take a look at that. And then of course we have Halo Fleet. So let's go ahead and open up the Firestorm Task Force. Okay, here we are, guys, with the Firestorm Task Force. Now, like I said, it's a fast-paced game. Now you're going to see at least one demo of this game, and if we really like it, we're going to go on. We are looking to try new games, and Firestorm Armada has always been an interest for my brother and I. But let's go ahead and open this up. On the box, very nice packaging. It says it includes 16 models, rulebook, dice, scenery, and tokens. So lots of cool stuff. 2-player starter set. It's got the Cerulean Collective versus Reltosa, and I'm probably saying that wrong. And on the back we just have more information. Very cool. I'll look that up, and let's go ahead and open. So SpartanGames.co.uk is your way to go, and of course it's made in Britain. So let's go ahead and open it, guys. And as always, when using a knife, make sure you use it responsibly. I don't want anybody getting cut and saying I saw this on the Basement Collective. So, my knife's not very sharp. Very good. Put the knife away. Don't cut your fingers off. Boom. There we are. So you open it up. Now, problem with your product, we're really sorry, and we'll fix it. So obviously they have great customer service, and they got all that information right there. They are known for the customer service. So what do we got here? We got some flight stands, it looks like. Some dice, of course. More flight stands for the game. These are going to be your ships. We'll open that up. More ships, more ships. Some scenery, it looks like. And then finally, you got the Task Force. You got the Task Force rulebook. So we are going to read this through, and we are going to be playing through it at least once. We're going to do a painted tutorial. So you got your tokens, and these are your quick action cards. That's really cool, actually, that they got your fleet cards on there. Awesome. Some tokens. Always need some tokens. There's your scenery. You got your asteroids. Most what I would say. What do you call these games? Starship game, fleet battle games, I guess you can call them, have always use asteroids. They got your task board, your task force rulebook, and then you got Battle Beyond Imaginations, Worlds Without Equals. So they're gonna just this is an advertising Dystopian Wars, like I said. You got your 32mm and your Armored Clash, and then you got your 1200mm, 1 to 1200, sorry, scale. And then you got Firestorm Armada. Planetfall is a new one. It's a sci-fi ground-based game compared to Fleet, so that's a skirmish game. And then you got your Spartan Scenics. This is some really cool scenery. I hope one day we get some of them because it's just awesome. Spartan Scenics, that's awesome. MDF stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what ships we got. So these are just some plain D6, blue. Nice D6 to use with the game. And then flight stands, we don't really need to take a look at the flight stands. And then we have, okay. And then we got your rule book. So we've looked through this stuff. I mean, we're going to read through the rule book and we're going to have a review when we actually play the game. So stay forward to that. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these ships. And of course, that's what you're here to see. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause the video here. And I'm going to come back once we have them all open because we still got that Halo Fleet game to go through. Okay guys, and we're back after everything has been removed from the packaging. So you saw that it's all packed very well, no damage whatsoever. So let's go ahead and take a look at the ships. Now these are two different fleets. I mean, the resin cast is amazing. Now I don't actually know much about the game. I'm not sure which faction belongs to which, but once we play through it, we're gonna certainly know more. The casts are amazing. I went through each model, looked at them, haven't seen a defect, but I'm excited to go through that. So of course you got your bit of flashing right there. That's always expected. Clean that off. Amazing quality. Now I was wrong, these aren't scenery, these are what you use to finish the ship, so just pieces. I mean, it's not very complicated to put together. If you've never played a game before, I'm sure you can even figure out how to put this together. It's very cool, and I'm sure if you needed help with assembly instructions, you can certainly reach out to them. But it's good looking stuff. This is awesome. I mean, you got some of the bigger ships. So this is a fleet battle game. Now this is just a starter set. You can of course expand if you really like this game into the whole Firestorm Armada universe, and of course the Firestorm Task Force. Now this can be played, it averages, but it's played up onto a 4x6 table that's broken up into 2x2 squadrons and so forth. But this is an awesome game. We're not going to go too much more into this. We're going to wait till we actually play it so we know what we're talking about and we have our demo video. But thank you guys at Spartan. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Halo Battle Fleet now. Okay guys, we're back with the unboxing of the Halo Fleet Battles. Now this game was released, I want to say at the beginning of this year. I remember seeing it and I remember wanting to purchase it. I just never got around to it, so I'm definitely excited to get this. But I know they just released a new starter set that's more affordable, and this is one of those. So if you're looking to get into the game or into any I guess Starship Combat in the Halo universe, any game from Spartan, they just releasing these new starters, so this would be great to pick up and learn to play the game. And I mean, if you don't like the game, you don't like the game, but I'm certainly, well, if you're a fan of Halo, I'm sure you can't go wrong with the game. So let's go ahead, like I said before, be careful with knives, yada yada yada. Oh, I don't want to rip the nice box, but oh, what do you know? Did I rip it? There we go. So let's go ahead and open it up. On the back we have Halo Fleet. It says pre-colored sprues. Oh, so it's got the sprues. So I mean, it's made to paint and you want to paint this, but if you don't like painting and you're not good at it like you are, like I'm not, then you can certainly use it because it's colored sprues. So I mean, it gives some variation to the game. You don't have to paint it, but of course we're gonna paint them up eventually. It's got custom dice. It's got your 2 scenery punch up. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got there. So they always got the classic wooden box. Most miniature companies do that. They have a outside protective slip cover in the inside box because I mean, you don't need fancy boxes. Okay, so get that off to the side. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what we have in here. And just like we did with the last unboxing, we're gonna open it up and then we're gonna pause the video and take everything out of the package because you don't want to see stuff being taken out of the package. So of course we have the ships. Now this is sprues. This is cool. We took it the last game. The task force was resin, but this is plastic injection molding. So they put a lot of effort. I'm sure they put a lot of effort into the other games. But what I know about producing miniatures is setting up an injection molding process can be a bit more expensive than just casting stuff through the conventional means such as resin and stuff, but it's certainly cool. Plus, sprues allow you to customize your stuff easier. So of course, pre-colored resin, purple. Now these fleets, one second here guys. This is the UNSC and the Covenant. Now I played the video games when I was a kid, but I have to admit, I think the Covenant is the good guys, and I don't know. But we'll certainly know once we start playing the game here. So we got our plastic sprues. And then we have the flight stands. Very cool. Lots of the flight stands. Well, a lot of the flight stands. More flight stands. We got the custom dice. I like games that use different dice other than the normal numbered 1 to 6 D6 dice. That's cool. More dice. more dice, and then of course we got the information package along with some more dice. These look like colored for the factions. That's pretty cool. These are the general specific dice. And then finally we have some of the Halo Fleet terrain. That's awesome. You got the gaseous cloud, the planetoid, asteroids, wreckage, debris field. Very cool. Then over here you have the planet. Cool. So let's go ahead, pause the video. We'll untake everything out of the package, and we'll come back with you. And here we are, guys. We're back, and I just organized it a bit better. So let's go ahead and see what was included in the baggie with all the information. First of all, you have a very handsome core rulebook. I mean, it's a thick rulebook, but there's a quick start guide and all that jazz. Very nice looking. It's got an index and everything. And then we have a campaign guide, so additional campaign scenarios, tells you where the terrain is placed and all that. And then of course we got, now these are the stickers for the bases, and they are stickers peeling back. Very cool. I think there's some customization and whatnot you can do. We haven't opened up the game, we haven't had a chance. This is simply an unboxing, guys. We're going to do a better game review and maybe some assembly and painting guides along the way. But of course you don't have to paint these, because if you just like playing board games, you want to pick this up, throw the models together, play it like a board game, it's certainly fine. You got different colored, add some differentiation. I mean, in Monopoly you don't have painted figures rolling around. In the Game of Life you have certain, so it's the same idea here. It is a board game, but it's also an expandable fleet war game, so that's cool. Carried into both. More stickers. And then we have fleet building cards. That's cool. So let's see here. We got the Supreme Commander and Michael. Very cool. I wish I knew more about this game. I wish I got into it when it first was announced. And then we got the assembly guide. So what's this? We'll do some assembly instructions, show you how to put stuff to there. So that's a Covenant. So I take it the Covenant are the alien guys? Yeah, the Covenant are definitely the alien guys. And the UMC are the guys, the Halo Bros. Awesome. Detailed instructions. Got the sprued numbers. Easy to put together. It will take plastic glue, any type of glue you want. And then we have the fleet cards. Now, this, with the other game, the, the Firestorm Task Force, they gave fleet cards as well. This is so cool. Quick reference. Durable, right? You can bend them. They're not going to bend too easily. Very cool stuff. And then we got the reference sheet. So quick reference. How to play the game. Awesome. And then we get into our tokens. Oh, dual-sided too. So multi-purpose. That's cool. I like games with tokens for some reason. I just like tokens. But there it is, guys. There is the Spartan Halo's fleet game. Now, I do apologize that I wasn't able to give you any information about the game. If you want to learn more about the game, certainly go to the website. The website, right here, it's spartangames.co.uk. I want to say a good thanks to Beth for working this out for me, and of course all the guys and girls at Spartan. I'm excited to give this game a try. I'm excited to read the rules and do some battle reports, and I certainly hope that I do really end up enjoying one of these. I tried X-Wing, and X-Wing wasn't for me. I want a fleet game that I enjoy, and I certainly like Halo far more than I like Star Wars. So sir, I'm going to be excited to play this game. I am excited to play this game, and of course I was down to try different games, and I'm down to try the Firestorm Task Force. But thank you guys at Spartan, and thank you Basement Collective for watching another one of these videos. If you have any comment on how we could do the unboxing portion of the videos better, certainly let us know. We want to do more than just unboxing. We want to do product demos, building, and eventually play the games and give some of this stuff away to you. So you never know, we could probably give this game away. We'll give this game away. We don't want to just keep all the stuff. We want to share the wealth. We do get it for free. I'm not saying we pay for it, and they do give it just a demo, so why not give it away? You know, we don't need all this stuff. Thank you guys at Spartan. Thank you Basement Collective. Keep on wargaming.